I think as far as where it happened, I don't think that there was any way to prevent it happening there. You know, who would ever think?
At the beginning, when I first noticed, I seen the guy walking around the store with a big army duffel bag, and I told my sister, look at this guy walking around with an army duffel bag.
His big floppy shoes made a lot of noise, and he came running down the aisle on the opposite side of the aisle from us until I saw what he did to the lady across from me. I had no idea that he had a knife. She's just a little tiny lady, and he kind of stopped, looked at her, looked over at us, and then just swept his arm across her face.
Just all of a sudden, I mean, there was a loud screech. It wasn't just a crying screech, it was a loud screech.
Like all of a sudden you hear these sirens go off and everybody's like, knife, he got a knife.
He's got a knife, he's got a knife, and then everybody is dispersing and screaming and running toward the exit to other parts of the store. And I just kind of froze. I feel really bad, I don't know, but the Walmart employees were shouting, get out of the store, get out of the store, but I just couldn't move.
Just heard my grandson in the background crying, heard people screaming. He just kept repeating over and over again, she was stabbed. And she hung up.
What'd you do after she called you?
Jumped in the car and hauled ass. Thinking the whole time, I don't know if I was gonna be there or she'd be dead.
The lady was bleeding really bad. It was really bad. The police officer asked me if I would put pressure on it. I couldn't find nothing, but a gentleman took his shirt off and gave it to me.
And we didn't know where the man went, but we just turned her around and grabbed a t-shirt from one of the aisles and held it. I held it on her face while my husband was kind of running around trying to make sure the guy wasn't in our way.
This gentleman came around the corner. He got stabbed in the chest. I was holding it, and he said, I don't know if I got stabbed in the lung or not. I was like, okay, then relax, don't do nothing, just.
Everybody just jumped in and took care of each person, you know, till help got there. I don't know if that's what the quick reaction of all of us saved probably plenty of lives that day.
Throw the knife that way! Throw it away!
And they stopped them, and they prevented any other further injuries.
The parking lot was full of police cars and EMS and sheriffs and fire trucks, and then it was just one after the other coming out on gurneys, and people saying there's another one with somebody holding their chest in produce, and you know, it just went on. And my husband had counted 6, and then we lost count. The lady with the son that got stabbed, we found them to make sure that he was, you know, okay. And she said, I'm just buying stuff for the church potluck tomorrow. And I said, I don't think you're going to the potluck. I don't think so, but.
What were your reactions when you first saw her at the hospital?
I wanted to rip that guy's throat out, I mean, honestly. Listening to your daughter saying she was stabbed, didn't want to die, I mean, that's, you know what I mean?
You angry?
Yeah, I'm angry. Really angry. What are you gonna do?
What do you blame this tragedy on?
Failed policies, failed justice system.
He obviously was delusional, but seeing him on the stand there, he just looked vacant.
I think I would feel more sad if, like, when I watched the arraignment, he didn't, like, looked remorseful, and he doesn't. He doesn't look remorseful at all, and
He's not a victim. He is a product of failed society. I mean, how they treat the mentally ill, the defunding of all the mental state institutes.
I kind of am a proponent of trying to get more state hospitals opened up again and help as many as we can so that it doesn't happen again.
What do you hope he gets as punishment?
Never see the light of day again, to tell you the truth. Never walk the streets. Next time, what if he uses a gun? So this man should have never been walking the street. They failed, 100%. 100% avoidable.
And I'm angry, but I'm not angry. I don't know. I'm more hurt. I'm hurt that it happened and sad that it had happened in our town where we're not used to any of that. No places, but But a lot of people are really scared right now. On Monday, my favorite radio station said, the town feels different today. And everybody agreed, and I said, it does feel different, but maybe in a good way. It's an awful thing, but maybe it's going to make us more aware of everything around us, and I hope.